let's talk about the difference between synthetic thyroid medication and natural thyroid medication, because there's a lot of confusion about this topic. You might automatically assume, just based off of the name, that natural thyroid medication is superior to synthetic, but that isn't always the case, and here's why. When we discuss thyroid medications, there are two things that you need to always be thinking about. Number one is the source, meaning where did it come from, and number two is whether or not it is bioidentical. The term bioidentical means that the thyroid hormone you are taking is identical to the thyroid hormone that your healthy thyroid gland would produce naturally. This matters because, believe it or not, most prescription medications, or I should say many prescription medications, that are meant to replace hormones inside of your body are not bioidentical. In fact, they have been altered by pharmaceutical companies and they do not have the same effects as the exact replica or the bioidentical version of that hormone. The good news is, all thyroid medications are bioidentical. Yes, that includes all thyroid medications, including levothyroxine, synthroid, Tirosint, Levoxyl, Cytomel, liothyronine, and all formulations of NDT. Where they differ is in the source. The source of most thyroid medications is synthetic, which means that they are being created in a laboratory. You can synthetically create thyroid hormones with starting blocks and then build them up to make a hormone look exactly like it does inside of your own body. Natural desiccated thyroid medications, including medicines like Armour Thyroid, Nature Thyroid, WP Thyroid, and MP Thyroid, they're considered to be a natural source, but when I explain to you where they come from, it's not quite as obvious as it sounds. These medications are derived from animals, usually pigs. And what we do is we take the thyroid glands of pigs and we desiccate it, which is basically to turn it into a powder, dry it up, and then concentrate the T4 and T3 thyroid hormones found inside of that pig's thyroid gland. That medication is then wrapped up inside of a tablet or a capsule and given to thyroid patients as Nature Thyroid or NP Thyroid or WP Thyroid. These medications are natural in the sense that they came from nature, but they're not natural in the sense that they came from a human source. They are still coming from an animal source. And just because they're coming from an animal source doesn't mean that they're necessarily better than synthetic versions. We know this because we have experimented with other hormones from animals, which are included in some medications like Premarin, which have absolutely caused problems to humans when they are used. NDT medications are still great, however, I wouldn't automatically say that they are better than synthetic versions because of the source.